I'll do a quick rundown on adding people to our business manager via the business suite. When you decide to add someone to this, you are giving them access to the back end of your social accounts, not to the posting platform that is visible to the general public. Where I can see I have 3 people connected here, those 3 people are connected to my business manager. We all have full access to everything on my account. That includes all those pages, all the ad accounts, pixels, catalogs, etc. As someone who has full control, they will be able to give themselves access and ownership of any of those assets. So when we are looking at people here in the business manager or the business account, we need to understand that it is full control. Partial control would be giving someone the access. So if we hover over here, it actually tells us the difference between full and partial control. So partial control will allow someone to access the assets that you give them access to at the level that you give them access to. So I could give one of my staff partial access. So as a staff member, they will have partial access to my account, but they could have full access to my business page. So I could give someone full control over posting, monitoring, responding, and everything that was happening on my business page, but I'm not giving them full control of my business manager, which has all my credit cards, all my payment options, everything that is associated with my business and social assets is in my business manager. If someone has been given full control, like these 2 people here have been given full control, even though I haven't actually given them finance control, because they have full control, they could give themselves financial control. They could take me off as an admin on my own business manager because I have given them full control. If it was an employee of my business, I would give them partial access so that they do not have the ability to remove me or any of my assets without permission or without one of these people with full control doing that action. I do go through this in the business manager section, but remember that if you are giving someone access to your page, you do it through page settings. If you're giving them access to your business manager, it is through your business manager settings. To give someone access to your business settings, you can either do it directly in business settings, which is covered in the next section, or if you want to do it through the business suite, you can do it here. So click on add people. You would add the email address of the person that you're wanting to add. Click next. This is going to give you a warning and tell you what you are doing and why you are doing it. So am I giving somebody full control? In other words, they have full access to my business managers, or am I giving them partial control? So partial control is giving an employee access. And it will always default to the basic control. So you're never going to accidentally give someone full control. If we give someone full control, we can say we give them full control to manage. It is going to give you a warning that it's a sensitive task, and it's going to tell you that they have access to everything. If you're wanting to give someone financial control directly out of the bat so they don't have to go into the business manager themselves and give themselves financial control, you can do that directly here. Click on next. It is going to ask you what assets you are wanting to give the person control of. Now, if you noticed, I'm only giving partial control. Because I'm giving partial control, I have to choose the assets that I'm giving somebody access to. If I was giving them full control, I don't have to choose which assets I'm giving them access to because they can give themselves access to every asset that is associated with this business manager. If you're adding an employee with partial access, you will go through and select what you would like them to have access to. So I'd like them to have access to the Facebook page and onto the ad account. It makes you think that you should just click next, but you don't actually click next. You are going to click in here. I've given access to the ad account, but I haven't said what access they need. So I only want them to be able to view performance. I don't want them to be able to do anything on my ad account. I just want them to be able to have a look. But I do want them to be able to post on my account. So I'm going to see, so my Facebook page, I'm going to give them content access, which will then, if you give someone content, it automatically gives you community access too. But I don't want them to run ads, as I said. And I am going to say next. And it's saying to me, an email was sent to that person. This is the email that is going to be added. They've been given access to the business manager for my Facebook page and my ad account. Do I want to accept this? And it's also telling me I've only given them partial access. I'm only giving them partial access to my Facebook page, partial access to my ad account, and send request. That will send an email out to that person who will then be able to have 30 days in order to accept this invitation and become part of my business manager. One of the reasons why it's good to have people directly on your business manager and not on your individual profile. So instead of having connecting one person to 6 different Facebook pages and 2 ad accounts and Instagram accounts, if you do it all from one place, when you want to cancel that person, so just say I don't want this person on my account any longer, I'm able to connect to them and I'm actually able to remove them. So I can remove them from my business account, and I remove them from everything that they have access to. So I don't have to go on individually to every page and take them off or change my Instagram account passwords or anything along those lines. It's just one click. It's coming through here, selecting the person, going through and removing them from the business. It also, if they've only got limited availability to your asset, if you've only given them limited access, oh no, I don't want to remove them. You're also able to give them access to more assets. So I can go through and give them access to more pages just by clicking on assign assets. It is a much more healthy way of making sure that everyone has the access that they need. Yes, you can do it through the business suite, and a lot of people do it through the business suite and they're very happy with it. However, there is one key point here that you can't see, which is so unbelievably important, and it's why I always recommend when you're adding people to your business manager that you do it directly on your business settings. Now, I have gone through this in the business manager course, but I just wanted to point it out here. I have the list of people that I have added to my account, and I have the fact that they're all admins, and I can see that straight away. If one of these people was not an admin, this badge would not be there. The other thing that I can see is that all these people have 2-factor authentication on their personal profiles. I know this because if they didn't, there would be a warning mark on here that would say that this person has not got 2-factor authentication on their personal account, and therefore their account is at risk of being hacked, which then puts all your business assets at risk. So by adding someone through the business settings instead of business suite, it gives you that additional warning that there is a problem with someone's account. So that's just your personal profile that you have to have 2-factor authentication set up. We don't get to see that when we are looking at it from the business suite, which is a bit strange.